Hi there, welcome back to the channel. Now today we're going to be doing a stuffed crust pizza because my son's been going on at me for ages about doing the cheese stuffed crust pizza. Now we've tried this in numerous forms before. We've tried it with like mozzarella stick I think, and we made a roux as well once and done that with the sort of stuffed crust. This time I've come up with a rather unique idea for doing it, I think. So I'm going to try that in a minute, but what I'm going to do first is just put the sauce on and then we'll go from there. So this is just going to be a stuffed crust with pepperoni. The idea I've had to try and sort of get nice oozy cheese is to use a cheese slice. Now I've got some I've done earlier. I'm just going to show you how I did it because that just seems fair. So here's my cheese slice. This particular cheese slice is dairy. And what I did was I just sort of halved it in two and then sort of pulled it apart like that. And then I just kind of rolled it up, so as tight as I could. I just sort of rolled into a little sort of stick like that. And then I just gave it a little roll. Not as easy on here, but and then I sort of came out with this, as you can see here. So the reason I figured this would be a good idea using a cheese slice is because it's quite flexible. So the thing with the sort of mozzarella cheese string sticks is they're quite tough, so when you sort of put them in, it doesn't really keep the shape as well. And these are a little bit stickier, and so they sort of keep their shape well. They'll go with the shape of the pizza, as you can see. So hopefully when we roll over the crust over, which I'm just going to pull the crust and roll, right there, I'll put another bit on there. I'll just put it all the way round and then I'll do it because I'm going to mess it up otherwise. But okay, hopefully when we sort of pull over, we can keep the shape of the pizza then, rather than it being a bit oblongy or whatever you want to call it. So obviously I've done quite a few of these, so you didn't have to watch me roll them all up. I don't know if I've got too many or enough. I think I've got too many. So there we go, that'll do it. We don't need filling the gaps. So as you can see, this is what we've done. So we're just going to try and sort of cross it over. We'll come round and press it over a bit more in a minute. But okay, we'll do it as best we can. Sort of fold it over. When you're doing this, you're really going to need to sort of make sure you press it down really well, because otherwise it will just burst open and then you'll end up with sort of cheese everywhere. So I'm going to try my best to do it so that the cheese doesn't all leak out, but we'll do that in a minute. Let's just get it all round as best we can. Obviously having the tomato sauce on it might help stick it down as well. But, there we go, we've done it. Right, so what we're going to do now is press it as hard as we can. It might leak a bit, but if it does, it does. There's nothing much I can do about it. Just press it as hard as you can. Obviously, getting it on the peel might be a bit of an issue if you press it down too much. So make sure you've got a sort of well dusted surface going on, just so that it'll go on the peel again. Now, I think I've pressed that down pretty well. So if it leaks, it'll be absolutely gutting. Because obviously this dough rises up really nice, and when it rises up it sort of sometimes will leak, but I'm hoping this works well. It kind of feels like a good idea so far, but you just never know until it's done. So we're going to get some mozzarella. I'm going to put that on our pizza. Right, I might have overdone it a wee tiny bit. There we go, it's fine. I've got a little bit of hard cheese in here, which I'm just going to grate a little bit on. Let me just do that. Grate my fingers at the same time, but never mind.
Just don't tell Travis.
I'm sure they'll survive my fingers. Pepperoni is going on now. This is pepperoni, as you may have seen this in the shop or whatever. It's quite a nice little pepperoni, I think. I don't eat meat, so that's just a complete guess that it's a nice little pepperoni. It smells nice though. This isn't the spicy one, this is just the normal one, so I'm sure they'll like it. I'm working as fast as I can here because it's cold out here and I don't want the dough to stick. So there we go. I may as well just use the dough, because why not? Lots of pepperoni, but I'm sure he won't mind when he's eating his pizza. There we go, and that's that. So I'm just going to put a wee bit of dust on the side here for when I try and get this on the peel, just because I've got a feeling it's going to stick a little bit just because of what I've done with the crust. So let's get it in the oven and see what it comes out like. Oh, perfect. I was worried about that going on the peel there, I have to admit, because but look at that, how good's that look, perfectly round. You can see the crust coming up nice. The only thing I'm kind of worrying about now is it's going to bust open a little bit, but I guess we'll see when it goes. Let's see what it comes out like. Now we're done and it's looking pretty good. It's sort of leaked in a few places like here, but maybe I just put too much cheese in it, which is probably the case. I did put a lot of cheese in the crust, but actually it was pretty damn good and it smells amazing. Oh, it smells so good. So there we go, there's our stuffed crust pizza, bit of wood on there, and now it's fantastic. So I can't give it a try. I was about to say let's give it a try.
You can cut it open though.
But I don't eat meat. So yeah, we'll cut it open and see what it looks like. We'll cut a slice. And then, I'm sure Travis will try it. Let's do that. Let's cut it open. Okay, we're going to give it a cut. And hopefully it's nice and cheesy inside the crust. There we go, you can see the cheese inside the crust. It's not pouring out. But there is a lot, as you remember, there is a lot of cheese in there, so you can see it sort of oozing out the crust. Gorgeous. So there we go, that experiment worked. Roll up some cheese slices, chuck them in your crust, make sure you press down really tight when you've rolled over the crust, just so that it doesn't leak out. It's leaked a few places here, but it's not actually that bad. But look at that, fantastic. The cheese slices work really well. So yeah, like, subscribe, leave a comment. See you next time. Bye.